we have different type of compounds like quicklime, and slaked lime, and gypsum, plaster of Paris, and finally we have the compound cement. So these are all related to our alkali earth metal compounds. So kindly focus on this one because recently they are asking the questions based on these compounds. Okay. Now I am going to discuss about the first compound, quicklime. Quicklime. What is common formula for quicklime? Quicklime is nothing but calcium oxide. Calcium oxide is called quicklime. How it is prepared? So in preparation we have the rotary kiln. So we have the rotary kiln. So like this one type of large tube. Generally you know that in preparation of iron blast furnace. So like furnace we have the furnace like this. This is called rotary kiln. In this rotary kiln we heat the compound calcium carbonate and finally form the calcium oxide and evolution of carbon dioxide. So it is one type of reversible reaction. So here calcium carbonate converted into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide, and again carbon dioxide and calcium oxide again combine together to form limestone. So this is one type of reversible process. So to stop the reaction, immediately as early as possible we can remove the carbon dioxide molecule. So we collect alone calcium oxide quicklime. So this is one important industrial method to prepare quicklime. So it is very important, and applications are in construction of building. We are using cement. In that cement major composition is quicklime. Right. So this is about preparation. And now coming to physical state. So in that physical state it is a white crystalline solid. Physical state of calcium oxide is a white crystalline solid, and it is sparingly soluble in water. You know, lime dissolved in water, it is sparingly soluble. It is looking like milk. Okay. Now here I am going to discuss about chemical properties. What are the chemical properties involved in this one? You know, calcium oxide is a basic oxide because metal oxides are acts as bases. So it is one type of basic oxide. So this basic oxide attract the acidic oxides in a metallurgical process. For example, if you take carbon dioxide, so this carbon dioxide is acidic oxide. Non-metal oxides are called acidic oxides. So these calcium oxide attract absorb carbon dioxide and finally form limestone, CaCO3. Finally form limestone. And this calcium oxide absorb silica, SiO2. Finally form calcium silicate, CaSiO3. So this is called calcium silicate. So calcium silicate is nothing but a normal glass. You know, glass windows, glass tables are prepared by this calcium silicate. Okay. And now for example, if it react with the phosphorus O10, so this is also one non-metal oxide, phosphorus O10. So finally you get the compound calcium phosphate. So remember here calcium phosphate. So calcium phosphate formula, you know, calcium ion +2 state and phosphate ion PO4 -3 state. On crisscross you get the compound Ca3PO4 twice. Calcium phosphate was formed. So how many calciums are there? Here 3 calciums are there. Okay. So here 2 phosphorus are there. So multiply with 2 here. So finally we need here 6 calcium ions. So finally everything is balanced automatically. 4 2 is 8, 8 2 is 16. So 16 oxygen atoms, 4 2 2 is 4 phosphorus atoms, and 6 calcium atoms are there. So it is one method to prepare calcium phosphate. So these non-metal oxides are acidic oxides are absorbed by these calcium oxide, that is nothing but our quicklime. And next You know, well-known compound calcium oxide react with water to form calcium hydroxide. So this is called slaked lime or milk of lime. Okay. Now I am going to give one short trick here because it is useful in examination. Remember this one. For example, if you take calcium carbonate, limestone, this calcium carbonate on heating approximately 1000 degrees centigrade, it forms calcium oxide and evolution of carbon dioxide. Okay, so this carbon dioxide, by adding water, it forms calcium hydroxide. Calcium hydroxide. So this again suspended in water. Suspended in water. So finally, after suspended in water, after filtration, you get one solution, one clear solution. After filtration, you get one solution that is called lime water. Lime water. So it is a pure water, like pure state. After filtration, that filtrate is known as lime water. And if you get a suspension particles, the particle range less than 10 to the power of minus 5 centimeters. If the particle range less than 10 to the power of minus centimeter range, that is called suspension. So these suspended particles are called milk of lime. Milk of lime. So these words are there. So remember here, calcium oxide quicklime react with water to form calcium hydroxide. Both have the common formula, lime water and milk of lime or slaked lime. Slaked lime, both have the same formula. Slaked lime, both have the same formula, but the terminology is different here. And melting point of these calcium oxide, approximately 2870 Kelvin, 2873 Kelvin. You know, in blast furnace, in manufacture of iron, we are using certain furnaces. In that furnaces, for example, you take this stand, this is a furnace. So here this furnace is lined with, refractory materials. So these refractory materials, one example, we are using this quicklime because it does not absorb the radiation from outside into inside, or it does not release heat from inside to outside. So these stand at a high temperature because for preparation of iron or preparation of any one of the compound, we need some heat resistant materials. That heat resistant materials are called refractory materials. Generally, calcium oxide used as refractory material because it stands at high temperature and it maintains the constant heat inside the apparatus, and it is standard at high temperature also. So that's why this substance used as refractory material because of this high melting point. Okay, and now here this calcium oxide absorb moisture from atmosphere to form CaOH twice. For example, any humidity is there. Humidity is there means if any unbreathable person affected by a respiratory problem, so in that case that moisture is removed by this calcium oxide, and removal of pollutant gas like carbon dioxide. So generally these strips are placed in a industrial area to remove carbon dioxide. So that carbon dioxide absorbed by this calcium oxide and finally form calcium carbonate. So in this process what happens? In this process here lime water is formed. It is highly exothermic reaction. So while adding water to this calcium oxide, it is coming as a lumps. So that lumps are divided into smallest fragments. So in that case that solid crystals are dissociated into smallest fragments, powder state. So in that process lot of amount of energy is released. So this is one type of exothermic reaction, and here after converted into calcium hydroxide, it is converted into basic compound. Okay, so here limestone was formed, and now you know calcium oxide and sodium hydroxide compound is called soda lime. So generally this is the reagent which is used in organic chemistry to absorb carbon dioxide gases in the laboratory techniques. For example, if you take water molecule here and carbon dioxide here, if you place soda lime, so soda lime is nothing but a mixture of quicklime and sodium hydroxide, that is nothing but our caustic soda. So this mixture is called soda lime. Sometimes they will give the formula. So remember here NaCaO2H. So this is common formula for soda lime, which absorb carbon dioxide. So immediately it absorbs carbon dioxide and finally convert into calcium carbonate. Okay. And here it removes carbon dioxide. So soda lime is prepared from quicklime. So remember that point. Soda lime is a mixture of calcium oxide and sodium hydroxide, and it reacts with acids like CH2O and 2HCl. React with acids, it forms calcium chloride and water molecule, and it react with sulfur dioxide, it forms calcium sulfite. It react with SO3, so it forms calcium sulfate. So calcium sulfate and calcium sulfite and calcium sulfate were formed here. So these are the properties which is related to the chemical properties. So kindly focus on these properties, simple examples only. So these reactions shows that it is a basic oxide. Basic oxide react with non-metal oxides, and it is also used to preparation of washing soda. For example, from sodium hydroxide, if you take sodium hydroxide caustic soda react with calcium carbonate and finally form here Na2CO3 plus calcium hydroxide. Okay, so sometimes if you use sodium carbonate react with lime water, what is the product? So here the product is 2 moles of sodium hydroxide and calcium carbonate. So like these compounds are prepared here. So these compounds are prepared by this method. And now coming to use of quicklime. So generally it is one of the important component present in cement, which is used in constructing material. And next one, manufacture of dye stuffs. Color dyes, various color dyes are prepared by this quicklime, and it is used as lab reagent and also used as removal of hardness of water and converted into soft water. In that case also we are using this quicklime, and it is used in medicine to absorb carbon dioxide in a anesthetical process. So in that process, if any carbon dioxide excel problem is there, in that case if you send calcium oxide, immediately that carbon dioxide is coming out from the body and you become relaxed. And drying gases, for drying gases, so as we told before, to remove calcium oxide and carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide, nitric oxide, nitrogen dioxide. So for that gases drying nature we are using this quicklime, and also use it to drying alcohol. So alcohol contains some impurities, and that impurities are removed by this quicklime. And whitewashing, like it is disinfectant. That color walls we are making paints, so that paints contains lime water and quicklime. So lime water is prepared from quicklime, already So that is one type of exothermic reaction. When we add that water to the quicklime, some amount of the heat is released. So that is one type of exothermic reaction. Hissing sound is produced because of lot of amount of heat energy is released, and the lumps becomes crushed into small pieces. Okay, so this is about uses of the quicklime. So they will ask the general question. So what is the important constructing material? What is the component present in constructing material of cement? So quicklime is the major component. That question is asked in previous session. Next one, I am going to discuss about the compound calcium hydroxide. So that is nothing but lime water. Already last point we discussed about this. For example, if you take quicklime react with water, it forms calcium hydroxide. So it is one type of exothermic reaction. Certain amount of heat is liberated here. Okay, so this is about preparation of the lime water. And Coming to the physical state, it is a white amorphous solid compound. So generally this compound are dissolved in water, it exists in liquid state. But after that, moisture is evaporated, that water is evaporated. After that, it becomes one crystalline compound, some type of hardness compound is observed. So generally, it is white amorphous solid. Okay. If we send excess of oxygen, it is converted into liquid state. Okay. Now, coming to the chemical properties. What are the chemical properties required here? So important chemical properties. This calcium hydroxide removes pollutant gases like carbon dioxide. So this is carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide, sulfur trioxide and nitrogen dioxide and chlorine gas. So generally these are the pollutant gas, already you know, greenhouse gases. So what is the meaning of greenhouse effect? Increasing the temperature of the earth surface by pollutant gases like this. Carbon dioxide, sulfur trioxide and nitrogen dioxide are called greenhouse gases. So these are easily removed by this lime water. That's why in industrial side, they are using this process. By using lime water, they are using to remove this one. So now I am going to discuss about these equations. First, you take calcium hydroxide. So remember here, I will give simple trick here. So this is your calcium hydroxide. After removal of water molecule, it is converted into CaO. You just remember that point. See here, this is calcium hydroxide reactive with carbon dioxide. What is the product here? So that product is CaCO3. So here the product is CaCO3. And next one, if you take CaOH twice, this is our compound CaOH twice. Now react with the sulfur dioxide. So here water molecule is removed. So now what is the resultant compound? Calcium sulfite. So here our compound is calcium sulfite. Okay. Now see here, this is calcium hydroxide react with the sulfur trioxide. So here water molecule is removed. So our compound is calcium sulfate. So like this they remove the pollutant gases from the atmosphere. So here react with the sulfur dioxide, we have the formula calcium sulfite. React with the sulfur trioxide, we have the formula calcium sulfate. And coming to nitrogen dioxide. So this calcium hydroxide react with the nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. For example, if you take calcium hydroxide and nitrogen dioxide and oxygen, so you take 2 moles and 4 moles here, 4 moles of NO2, and our compound is CaNO3 twice, calcium nitrate and water molecule were formed. Okay, so here calcium nitrates are formed. So you focus on these two. SO2, what is the product, and SO3, what is the product. So this is about react with non-metal gases like this. These are all non-metal gases and other than greenhouse gases. Okay, so react with this, these compounds are formed. Now coming to chlorine, when lime water react with the chlorine, what is the product? So it's very important. Generally they are asking the question like this. For example, if you take lime water, they didn't give the formula. Sometimes react with the chlorine, it forms X compound. What is the oxidation state of chlorine? They will ask the question like this. What are the oxidation states of chlorine here? So remember here lime water, CaOH twice, this is your compound. So now react with the chlorine. So see here, after removing of water molecule, we observe that calcium oxide and chlorine, and finally you have the formula CaOCl2. So this is called bleaching powder. Now you can write the formula of the bleaching powder CaCl and OCl. So finally you have the formula Ca plus 2 Cl minus and OCl minus. Okay, so here chlorine oxidation state is -1 and here chlorine oxidation state -2, -1, -2 plus X is equal to -1. So X is equal to +1. So here oxidation state of chlorine is +1. So chlorine have -1 oxidation state as well as +1 oxidation state. So they will ask they will give the options -1 or +1 or -1 and +1 and none of the above. So like that questions they asked in previous examinations. So kindly focus on this one. Now what is the final point here? When lime water react with chlorine, what is the product here? Bleaching powder. Now coming to next point. If you take according to NCERT textbook, in our NCERT textbook we have the formula like this. You take 2 moles of calcium, lime water and 2 moles of chlorine, they given what is the product. Okay, so here you write conveniently like this. You take calcium hydroxide, this is your compound, and this is chlorine, 1 chlorine, and this is also calcium hydroxide, and this is chlorine. Okay, now here water molecule is removed and here water molecule is removed. Okay, now you can take calcium chloride. So this is about calcium chloride and 2 moles of water molecule, 2 moles of water molecule, and calcium 2 oxygen atoms are there, 2 chlorine atoms are there, CaOCl twice. So this is chloride, this is hypochlorite, this is hypochlorite. Okay, so like these questions they will ask, this is given in our NCERT. So simply remember here, when lime water react with chlorine to form bleaching powder, you remember that points. Now coming to carbon dioxide. For example, if you take this is your compound lime water react with the carbon dioxide, what happens? So you write conveniently like this and remove water molecule. So what is the resultant compound? The resultant compound is calcium carbonate. So this is called limestone. So because of that formation of the limestone, it exists in the form of the milkiness nature. So it is looking like a milk. So this is milkiness. If we send excess of carbon dioxide, saturated with carbon dioxide means we add small amount of water here. So finally here we have the compound CaHCO3 twice. So this is called calcium bicarbonate. So here milkiness disappear here. So it becomes colorless. So this in previous examination they asked about this. So kindly focus on this one. Remember here, when carbon dioxide passing through the lime water, it forms a milkiness due to limestone. When you pass excess of carbon dioxide here, calcium bicarbonate was formed. So kindly focus on this equation. Remember here it is soluble. This one is soluble. It is insoluble precipitate. Insoluble, because of insoluble nature, it is formed as a milk. Okay, so it is looking like a milk and insoluble, and here it is soluble, it gives a colorless solution. So you remember this one, calcium carbonate is insoluble and calcium bicarbonate is soluble material. Now coming to this point, you know that lime water is calcium hydroxide. It reacts with the acids like hydrochloric acid, forms calcium chloride and 2 moles of water molecule. It reacts with H2SO4, it forms calcium sulfate and 2 water molecules. Okay, and now coming to silica. Calcium hydroxide react with silica. What is the product of this reaction? So here you remember, here water molecule is removed, calcium silicate, water glass. Here calcium silicate is formed. In silica major component is calcium silicate here. Here calcium silicate is present. And now it is also used to prepare ammonia molecules. For example, if you take calcium hydroxide react with the 2 moles of ammonium chloride. So what is the resultant product here? So here calcium chloride is formed and ammonia gas is evolved, and here water molecule was formed. So this is about calcium hydroxide react with ammonium chloride. Finally, it evolves ammonia gas. Next, I am going to discuss about the uses of lime water. First one, preparation of mortar. So preparation of mortar. Mortar is nothing but 1% of calcium oxide and 3 to 4% of silica. It is coming from clay, and small amount of water. So this entire mixture is called mortar. So mortar is one important construction material. So it is readily converted into hard substance after addition of the silica, calcium oxide to water. And next one, disinfectant. So it removes like microorganisms. Generally on walls we are using paintings, whitewashing. So that whitewashing we are using generally lime water. So it is not only that walls are looking good, but also used to remove microorganisms. So that microorganisms like our mosquitoes are not coming towards inside the house. So it is used as a disinfectant. And next one, it is used to prepare bleaching powder. Already we discussed the reaction between lime water and chlorine. So here we are using to prepare bleaching powder. And next one, purification of sugar. So generally we know that sugar particles sometimes pure white crystals are formed. Generally we know that sugar crystals. Apart from that, we have some pure white crystals because it is used to absorb carbon dioxide. Generally we know in inhale we are taking oxygen, and exhale we evolve carbon dioxide. So that carbon dioxide is released because inside our body carbohydrates on combustion it releases carbon dioxide gas. Similarly, in the preparation of carbohydrates and sugars in a sugar industry, that glucose or fructose are heating. On heating, carbon dioxide is evolved because carbon undergoes combustion reaction, evolves carbon dioxide. That carbon dioxide is absorbed by the addition of lime water or quicklime. So it is used to remove carbon dioxide, absorption of carbon dioxide, and also used in purification of sugar. Sugars are nothing but carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are nothing but carbon containing compound. Carbon containing compound oxidized to carbon dioxide. And glass making. So we know that reaction with silica, calcium hydroxide react with silica. So here after removal of water molecule we get CaSiO3, calcium silicate. So this calcium silicate is used in glass making and tanning industry. Generally you know that leather jackets, leather belts, leather bags. Okay, that leather is prepared from skin. So it is a process to convert skin into leather is called tanning. So in that tanning process, to remove stacks, to convert it into skin into leather, we are using this tanning process. And next, absorption of carbon dioxide. Not only carbon dioxide, greenhouse gases like SO2, SO3 and nitrogen dioxide. So these are the several applications. So focus on this one, purification of sugar and glass making and bleaching powder. So this is the theory behind lime water. Students, I hope you understand this concept because it is very important in competitive examination. Generally they will ask about the compounds of alkaline earth metals. So kindly focus on this one. Okay students. So last session I discussed about physical properties and periodic properties. At this session I discussed about compounds of alkaline earth metals, and we have remaining compound also. I will explain in next session. Until, thank you very much.